Creativity now is as important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. Thank you. That was it, by the way. Thank you very much.
Human beings are naturally different and diverse. Can I ask you, how many of you have got children of your own? How about 2 children or more? Right. And the rest of you have seen such children? Small people wandering about. Children are not, for the most part, suffering from a psychological condition. They're suffering from childhood. You know, and I know this because I spent my early life as a child. I went through the whole thing.
I had a great story recently, I love telling it, of a little girl who was in a drawing lesson. She was 6, and she was at the back drawing, and the teacher said, this little girl hardly ever paid attention. And in this drawing lesson, she did. And the teacher was fascinated. She went over to her and she said, what are you drawing? And the girl said, I'm drawing a picture of God. And the teacher said, but nobody knows what God looks like. And the girl said, they will in a minute. Am I right? They're not frightened of being wrong. No. Actually, there was do you know that old philosophical thing? If a tree falls in a forest and nobody hears it, did it happen? Remember that old chestnut? I saw a great T-shirt recently which said, if a man speaks his mind in a forest and no woman hears him, is he still wrong?
With my wife, Terry, and our 2 kids. Actually, truthfully, we moved to Los Angeles. Thinking we were moving to America, but anyway, it's a short plane ride from Los Angeles. I mean, I've been to some states in America, and I was the only person there. Really. Really, I was asked to lock up when I left, and... It's why human culture is so interesting and diverse and dynamic. I mean, other animals may well have imaginations and creativity, but it's not so much in evidence, is it, as ours. I mean, you may have a dog, you know, and your dog may get depressed. You know, but it doesn't listen to Radiohead, does it? And sit staring out the window with a bottle of Jack Daniels. And you say, would you like to come for a walk? He said, no, I'm fine. No.
Shakespeare being 7. I never thought of it. I mean, he was 7 at some point. He was in somebody's English class, wasn't he? Do you understand? Really? How annoying would that be? You know? Really? Must try harder. To Shakespeare, go to bed now, you know, to William Shakespeare, you know, and put the pencil down, you know, and stop speaking like that. You know, it's confusing everybody. Picasso once said this. He said that all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as we grow up. I believe this passionately, that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. Or rather, we get educated out of it. So the whole purpose of public education throughout the world is to produce university professors, isn't it? They're the people who come out the top. And now, I used to be one. So there, you know. When I was a student, if you had a degree, you had a job. If you didn't have a job, it's because you didn't want one. And I didn't want one, frankly, so...
Curiosity is the kind of engine of achievement. That education is not a mechanical system, it's a human system. It's to awaken and develop these powers of creativity. Instead, what we have is a culture of standardization. Now, it doesn't have to be that way. The dominant culture of education has come to focus on not teaching and learning, but testing. Teachers. There is no system in the world, or any school in the country, that's better than its teachers. But teaching is a creative profession. Teaching properly conceived is not a delivery system. You know, you're not there just to pass on received information. Great teachers do that. The real role of leadership in education, and I think it's true at the national level, the state level, at the school level, is not and should not be command and control. A friend of mine, old friend, actually very old, he's dead. That's as old as it gets, I'm afraid. So,
we may not see this future, but they will. And our job is to help them make something of it. Thank you very much.
Bravo. Hear, hear. Thanks.